Hello everybody, what is up, and welcome back to the E.W.A channel. Once again, it's your boy Axel. I know, the same old intro. So yeah, we've got for you today a 1v1 matchup in Fords of Limelight. This one is going to be a series of best out of 3 between very good players. We have one of your favorites, ArCh4Ng3L. I had to talk to him, and he told me that his name is not Arch, it's ArCh. So yeah, we do have ArCh4Ng3L right here, spawning as Mordor, starting with 4 slaughterhouses, and in the bottom right side of the map we do have a very good player. His name is Sweet. His original name is Ward, and I just played with him 2 games, and he absolutely wrecked the heck out of me. He's a super duper good player, and yeah, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. Right before we get into the video, once again, I'm gonna just self-promote the shit out of the channel. If you guys can subscribe, that will be absolutely wonderful. We are on the chase to 1,000, and every sub would help. I think currently we're on 790, so beautiful work, guys. I'm really proud of our little community that we managed to sort of build in this E.W.A channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this replay. We do have Man of the West versus Mordor. Absolutely amazing matchup. Always like this one, evil versus good. Word is going to start with 2 farms close to his base, going into the 3rd one, and a very forward barracks. Is going to release his 1st battalion, and his 1st battalion are going to be those tower guards. The first thing that Word, I'm gonna call him Sweet for this one, Sweet is going to do is go for this little ward layer right there, and he's going to try and get those extra resources from this ward layer. Ward Sweet is an absolutely amazing player. I don't think we had too much replays from him in this channel. I think it's actually the first replay, so we'll see about that, how this one is going to roll. I remember observing this game live, if I'm not mistaken, and then we played the Andy versus ArCh4Ng3L game. I observed this one live as well. So yeah, Andy versus ArCh4Ng3L with the Muma kill spam happened a bit later. So that was the first couple of matches that I observed from ArCh4Ng3L. ArCh4Ng3L is going to start with those Corsairs, building 2 of those taverns. Of course, the more taverns you get on the field, you get a discount on those Corsairs. So from 400, they went down to 360. I believe one of you guys told me that. And sorry, I don't remember who, but some of you guys did tell me that. Beautiful stuff, getting those Corsairs out for the discount. Ward is working on some Golden Knights. Meanwhile, we do have the first push from Sweet, the Man of the West player, and is trying to go for this slaughterhouse right here, but the first Nazgul of the game just went out of the fortress from ArCh4Ng3L. ArCh4Ng3L is going to dismount his Nazgul right here, and he's going to try and sort of defend against this little push from Sweet. Nazgul just went to level 2, and he's going to get himself the debuff. Beautiful stuff. Those tower guards just went down, and the Nazgul is free to go on his steed to try and take those Gondor soldiers down faster. We do have the 1st battalion from Sweet, the 1st cavalry battalion on the field already, and they're going to be absolutely amazing against those Corsairs. Actually, if you didn't know that, I think the Gondor soldiers can 1v1 those Corsairs, and the Gondor soldiers are a bit fast. They are very pacey, actually. And Corsairs are going to be a bit faster. As cavalry is a good choice. One of the West player, Word, is still spamming those cavalry units. No soldiers quite yet. Oh, there is a battalion of Gondor soldiers out on the field. But ArCh4Ng3L is building nicely. He does have himself 3 battalions of Corsairs at the moment on the field. Nazgul can be very good against those Gondor Knights as well. Beautiful stuff. As you can see, ArCh4Ng3L is expanding top right side, and if I'm saying ArCh4Ng3L, that's because it's a bit of an habit. I've been casting 1.09, I believe, for like half a year now, and a lot of ArCh4Ng3L's game. So I'm really sort of used to calling him Arch. But yeah, I'll try to discard this habit right here. Another slaughterhouse is going to go down right now for ArCh4Ng3L, and Sweet is doing a very nice job pushing with all of his units very nicely. Oh my god, those Gondor Knights are going to try and take down the tavern. The Nazgul is not going to be fast enough, I don't believe, to try and protect this one, but the tavern is absolutely going down. ArCh4Ng3L is trying his best to sort of push back the army of the Men of the West side, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it. Sweet is currently sitting on 450 command points. ArCh4Ng3L is sitting on 500, 10 power points to spare. Didn't pick apart, and neither of those guys picked their powers yet. Sorry. But 12 power points to the 11 of ArCh4Ng3L. Nice stuff indeed. Another creep will go, I believe, to Sweet right there. So grabbing those resources will be very important. Potentially getting this Men of the West hero. Every Man of the West hero will be absolutely beautiful. Let's say an E.W.A right now could be good. A Boromir will be fine as well. E.W.A for those more pacier units. And of course, at a certain level, I believe E.W.A grab himself a outlaw leadership, which is going to give you resources for every kill you're going to make. Nazgul! No! He's charging straight into pikes, and that's going to be dangerous, and Nazgul is going to go down. Very nice catch from Sweet, and ArCh4Ng3L need to be very careful with his heroes right here. The Troll is going to try to put in the work against those Gondor Knights, but I don't know how good of a job those Trolls can do. Ward is continuing his spam, and ArCh4Ng3L is deleting every little slaughterhouse that Sweet Word is going to encounter with to get those resources back. Of course, we do have a Troll right here, and Sweet is going to drag back his Gondor Knights, Gondor soldiers, excuse me, and the Easterlings are going to get a creep, because I believe ArCh4Ng3L really need the money right now. Of course, supporting those Trolls. We do have another tavern right here, and sort of a Haradrim palace as well. Another Troll is going to go out, but look at this force right here from Sweet. Oh my god, tons of Gondor Knights, a lot of pikes as well. Look at this Troll, just as he's getting out of the fortress, he went down to all of those tower guards. The cavalry need to be careful though. The Nazgul is back out of the fortress, and is going to provide his army right here, the Mordor army, with a debuff as well. The Dread Visage, of course, minus 25 armor and damage. This is why basically you need to play with your Nazgul. ArCh4Ng3L is trying to build some arrow towers, barricade expansions around his little fortress, and he will need to create a little base right here, although he's expanding top right side, which I see a lot of players actually doing. If you can see, you have a lot. Oh, that is a nice catch as well. But high skilled players, if they do have a lot of pressure around their fortress, they're just going to expand in another direction. Let's see if ArCh4Ng3L, and if it is going to be helpful for ArCh4Ng3L. Catching those knights right there very nicely. ArCh4Ng3L is doing his job very, very well indeed. Nice stuff, getting rid of all of this cavalry right there. The first hero from the Men of the West side is on the field, and it's going to be E.W.A. Let's see about the outlaw leadership. Yes, that is at level 6, but E.W.A. need to be... What was that? That was awkward. I thought it's going to go down, but never mind. We do have a troll, mountain troll, of course, at level 4 right here, and of course you can see the different textures of his sort of tree that he grabbed earlier this game. ArCh4Ng3L is going to use the sort of industry, and it's going to keep him in the game. 700 power points right now for ArCh4Ng3L to the 800 of Sweet. 14 power points for the Man of the West player as well, which is going to be very good. ArCh4Ng3L is once again dismounting his Nazgul right there. 15 power points. Of course, beautiful stuff. Beautiful micro with the Nazgul. Yes, it did lose him. Lost him once, but still. Now ArCh4Ng3L managed to sort of get back on his feet from the devastating attack at the start from Sweet. And doesn't need to be careful. Oh, we do have Tom Bombadil right here, and it can be very dangerous. Sonic Song is going to be thrown down. Beautiful stuff. Nice defense, actually. Honestly, ArCh4Ng3L is a very good player. I did manage to get rid of this little base right there, but still we do have a nice little barracks right there. 850 still command points. 13 power points for the Mortal player. 11 power points after picking Tom Bombadil for Sweet, the Man of the West player. Actually, seems like Sweet managed to take down some of those buildings that ArCh4Ng3L tried to expand in the right side, the top right side of the map. And look at that, beautiful Morgul Blade has been used. We do have the Barrite right here, and the first hero, the second hero of the Man of the West player is just came out of the fortress. It's going to be Boromir, of course. You can see for yourself. 15 power points are now available for the Mortal player, ArCh4Ng3L. 13 power points for Sweet. 800 command points to the 750 command points. Look at the Nazgul once again, still at level 6. And the higher the level of the Nazgul, of course, the stronger he become. Still, level 4 troll is right here. Oh my god. This troll is very, very strong. And the difference between a good player and a medium player is how you are using your sort of army. You can see for yourself, ArCh4Ng3L is not just throwing those trolls away. He keeps them, and he's playing with them. Doesn't need to spam more. You can see there are no production buildings beside this little tavern right here on the field, but still, he still managed to sort of protect all of his units and let them recruit themselves over time. So the less money you spend on units, the more money you have to spend on heroes and such. And very nice stuff indeed. Oh, we are going to have the Dunedain Ranger summon, and this Nazgul is going to go down, and a builder as well. Those trolls, I need to be careful right now. Look at this beautiful, beautiful stick that the troll has right now. I'm not sure about the Dunedain summon right here, but we are going to have the Witch King out on the field for ArCh4Ng3L once again. And the Witch King, of course, is going to be great against those archers, but you need to be careful. You cannot lose this Witch King right here. The industry is going to be very helpful for ArCh4Ng3L, so Sweet probably need to get rid of it at some point. We're going to have a level 3 sort of siege works, and I'm not sure if ArCh4Ng3L is actually going for the Grand, but that could be very interesting indeed. Level 5 troll, level 7 troll right there as well. Very, very nice stuff. ArCh4Ng3L is pushing once again from the top right side to the bottom side, to the bottom of the map, and is going to try and get rid of some of those resource buildings. We're going to have tons of rangers right here, and meanwhile another push. Oh my god, the Witch King just went down right there. Oh my god, that is not good. Well, ArCh4Ng3L, Jesus, very problematic indeed. But ArCh4Ng3L is going to try his best right now. He knows that he can't play. He cannot play with those, I don't know what was that. He cannot play with those mountain trolls. was about to stop the video. Something weird happened in my headphones. Hopefully you guys couldn't hear that. But yeah, playing with those mountain trolls next to the rangers. They're going to be gone very, very quickly. Horn of Gondor has been thrown down, as well as a heal has been used, sorry. And Nazgul is right here to provide the, of course, the debuff right there. Once again, those Gondor Knights are not being weakened. They're not going down to those Easterlings right here. But we do have another push from Swede with some of those pikes, as well as some rangers. Very nice stuff. Oh, we are going to have the barrage being thrown down right here as well. Nice, nice stuff indeed. I think now Swede is going to be forced to run back, unless, yeah, he probably wants to take down some of those trolls. Nazgul is in really low health right now. We are going to have some catapults from our Archangel as well, and some trebuchets from Swede. J.R.R is roaming around with his army. I think this, yeah, how Horse Lord is only for cavalry. So yeah, not the best with those tower guards around. But definitely, if he's roaming around, if J.R.R is roaming around with some cavalry, he can provide them those this armor sort of buff. Archangel is still trying his best to take down some of those farms. There you go. Word is going to try and take down the fortress right now, building a little base right outside Archangel's fortress, and he's starting to hit his fortress with the trebuchet. We do have the Witch King back from Archangel, and those catapults are going to try and take down the trebuchet. But for now, I'm not sure how Swede is going, how Archangel is going to deal with the pressure from Swede. Witch King once again is in really low health. We do have some reinforcements coming in, and trebuchet right here is available. The siege works. Oh, we do have those mountain trolls coming in. I think the trebuchet just went down. If my mouse could be, yeah, there you go. But Archangel is desperate right now, taking down this army right here, but it's going to be very, very hard with the help of Tom Bombadil. The catapults are going to try to do their best to stop the Men of the West army. There you go. Look at all those catapults from Archangel, but I don't think they'll just be able to do the job. J.R.R once again coming in with a strong spear throw, managing to scare the Witch King off. Slaughterhouse with the industry is still up. But look at this army right here from Swede. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Nazgul is back on the field at level 7. But I don't think he can do much. I'll tell you that. He's coming to support the catapult, but the catapult will go down most definitely. Nazgul and J.R.R are going at it right now. Let's see what's going on right here. Catapult. We do have more and more trebuchet. At this point of the game, I thought Archangel might go for the grunt to finish things off, but I just don't think he had the money right now. 20 power points for the Men of the West players. Sweet. 23 power points for Archangel. You see the most, you're going to see the most clutch Balrog right here. Going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, 24. Let's see. The fortress is super close to going down. 25 power points right now. The Balrog is available. Look at that. Just in time. The Balrog is going to go out. And it's going to take down all of those catapults. Just imagine 1 second earlier. And it would be able to save the fortress. Although one hit will definitely be enough to take down the fort. ArCh4Ng3L is going for a push right now with the Balrog. Meanwhile, he's actually managing to sort of clean all of that area down. Balrog is going to do his thing right now with breathe fire. 24 power points right now for the Men of the West player. Sweet. Boromir is still around. You have another builder going out of the fort. Not really sure what that leads to. The 24 power points. Another trebuchet will go down. 25 power points are now available. The Men of the West player. Sweet. Oh, that was a Nazgul going down, I believe, right there. Witch King is still here, doing his thing. Oh, sweet. Unfortunately, went for the arrow volley with the Rohirrim summon. But yeah, still, he just wants to finish this game. Winning against ArCh4Ng3L. It's a respectful thing. Look at that. Witch King need to be careful. Oh, those Dunedains are going to be very close. Nice stuff indeed. The Witch King is still around. And it's going to go down. And ArCh4Ng3L is going to call it a GG. I promised you guys we're going to have 2 more matches, I believe. And we'll jump straight into the second one right now. So jumping straight into the second match. And I think I picked this map. It is Natch or something like that. Beautiful, beautiful map. I just love it. With those ruins around and everything like that. It's just a very, very pretty map. And yeah, you got all kind of stuff right there. We do have 2 creeps in every side of the map. We do have those goblins, goblin layers outside of each base, and those warg layers as well. We'll introduce you to factions real quick. We do have Sweet right here in the left side, spawning as Isengard versus ArCh4Ng3L. I was spawning as dwarves this time around. I think ArCh4Ng3L is really, really angry right now and just want to get his revenge after the last game. ArCh4Ng3L is sending both of his builders to each corner of the map, and is going to try and go for this first creep, I believe. Oh, the war chant, the rallying call has been thrown down as well, which is very interesting. I see a lot of guys are actually doing that. Not really sure why. I would actually prefer getting those guys out of the tunnel and then use the rallying call. But never mind about that. Those pikes are going to try and take down this cave troll right now, and that's going to be a very good start for ArCh4Ng3L at the moment. We're going to have some of those guardians as well, and that is actually pretty smart for ArCh4Ng3L from ArCh4Ng3L. Building tunnel right here, creeping this cave troll, and he can just build another tunnel right here and creep the second cave troll. Beautiful stuff from him. That's why I love ArCh4Ng3L and how he's playing. Absolutely a very smart player. Not sure if he's going to exactly go for what I said, but still, you have the advantage. You can come from every direction, and beautiful, beautiful stuff indeed. Sweet is currently sitting on 400 command points. ArCh4Ng is sitting on 300. The Caribbean is going to be available for Sweet. I think, yeah, he just went for those Warg Riders, and the first battalion of ArcHs are going to go out of the Urk pit very, very soon indeed. The second Crip is going to go for ArCh4Ng as well, and is going to grab a lot of resources right now. We do have two battalions of those Guardians. Look at that trample. Oh my god, that was absolutely beautiful stuff right here. Two battalions of Guardians just went down right there. The builder is helping those Warg Riders and stopping those Guardians, and they're sort of fucking with the pathing of those Guardians, and I believe those two battalions just went down right there. Yes, indeed. Nice stuff. A very good start for Sweet, the Isengard player. You need to be careful though. We do have tons of pikes right here, and those Warg Riders need to disengage right now. We still have those ArcHs around, and they're going to try and take down this channel, the mineshaft. I'm not sure if they'll be able to do it actually though, but still, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I think we're going to have Gloin on the field, and very, very soon into the game, very early into the game, Gloin is going to go out, but that's because ArCh4Ng managed to creep both of the starting creeps very beautifully. Still does have himself, ArCh4Ng does have himself a lot of ways to get into the Isengard base, and Sweet is, I think, panicking right now and just building another ArcHs, Urk pit, I should say. Oh, that's going to be a nice slam right there. Beautiful stuff from Gloin, getting straight into level 3.5. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I think this mineshaft just went down, and ArCh4Ng just deleted it and released Gloin to try and cause some damage to those Warg Riders. Level 4 for Gloin is going to be beautiful for ArCh4Ng, and although he was losing those two starting battalions, those two Guardian battalions to the Warg Riders, he's still managing to sort of come back from it. Those guys need to move. Oh, and another beautiful stuff from ArCh4Ng. Sweet is not at his best right now. You don't want to trample pikes, let me tell you that. Gloin is still roaming around, is pretty low on health, and I need to be careful. A heal is going to be available, but I don't think ArCh4Ng is going to use it. Pretty sure he need to. Those are going to try and take down those Guardians, but they're not going to be able to. Lurtz is right here, and Lurtz is going to be very nice against the Dwarven sort of forces. ArCh4Ng is putting on the pressure right now. I think some crossbows from the Isengard player. Sweet. Going to be good. Gloin is taking the rest of the battalion of ArcHs right there. And Sweet is leading every little fairness that ArCh4Ng is going to encounter with. But yeah, those ArcHs are going to finish the business right now. Those Guardians are going to go down. They are going to give a little fight, but Lurtz is going to grab some nice levels. At level 4, it's become pretty much a massive, massive hero against enemy heroes, where he gets his cripple ability, which of course cripple your enemy's heroes. And you can just come in with the Carnage mode and just take them down. So that's indeed beautiful stuff for Sweet. But I'm not sure if he's going to manage keep up with the pressure that ArCh4Ng is pretty much putting on him from the start of the game. Once he's roaming around alone right now, I think he should use his bow mode. No need to do that, I don't think. Lurtz just being knocked back on his ass right now, and the carnage is going to be... It's not staying as long as you're used to in, let's say, 1.0. But let's see if he'll be able to take down this Gloin. Hitting him from the back, but Gloin just managed to get back to the tunnel. Another strong push right now for ArCh4Ng3L, and those Uruk-hais are not at the best position. Oh, we're going to have the Hobbit summon, but the industry has been thrown... not the industry. The devastation has been thrown down on top of all those guys. We're going to have the Creebane being thrown down as well for the debuff. But Sam and Mary are going to be very helpful with the firecrackers. I think that's... No, that's Mary. And he does have himself the deploy thingy. And the firecrackers. Where's Pippin? My boy, Pippin. Oh, there it is. Fire pit. That's the Pippin ability right there. Very nice. Very strong push right here. Hobbits in patch 1.09 version 2 are absolutely amazing against structures. You can see for yourself right now with the debuff on top of them. And you do have this little campfire right here. Campfire that heals nearby units and replenish 1 unit per horde each 5 seconds. Detects stealth as well. That's a very, very strong push. And I think Ward is praying right now. Sweet is praying right now for those hobbits to wander off. But ArCh4Ng3L is going to put on the pressure right now. Gloin is at almost level 5. We're coming in. ArCh4Ng3L is coming in with 2 more battalions of Guardians as well as a Pike battalion. And look at that. Deleting every little furnace and Earth pit that ArCh4Ng3L will not be able. ArCh4Ng3L will not be able to grab those sort of power points. A builder is gone down, and it doesn't look good for the Isengard player right now. 600 command points for ArCh4Ng3L to the 400 of Sweet. Still 7 power points, not close to ArCh4Ng3L's power points. They are just rising and rising. We do have the cripple ability being used, but Lurtz is in a bit of a low health. Let's see. I don't think he'll be able to take down the Gloin right here. Gloin is very strong against heroes as well, but looks like ArCh4Ng3L is actually going for the fortress. Instead, a hill has been thrown down, and Lurtz need to be careful right here. That's what I was scared about. And there you go. Sweet is calling it a GG. And without further ado, let's jump straight into the third matchup between those guys. So there we are. The third matchup is on the way. We're going to have a Mordor versus Goblins. I think some of you actually really wanted to see how ArCh4Ng3L is using Goblins. So there you are. Goblins versus Mordor. Sweet is going to be spawning as Mordor, and starting straight away with 2 slaughterhouses. We're going to have 2 tunnels for ArCh4Ng3L, just for the money. And yeah, let's see how this one is going to roll. ArCh4Ng3L is an absolutely amazing player, and it's fascinating to see him and how he plays. I don't think I ever saw him play. Obviously, I just watched the games live, but I don't think before that I actually saw him play with Goblins. So yeah, that one is going to be cool. We're going to have 4 slaughterhouses out on the field, and from Sweet, of course. And Sweet looked like he's going to go straight to those Crosshairs. We're going to have the 1st battalion of Goblin Warriors out on the field for ArCh4Ng3L as well, and he's building tons and tons of those tunnels right now. We're going to have 2 taverns actually on the field. Of course, I already told you guys, once you get those taverns, you're going to get a little discount from those Crosshairs. So the more taverns you have on the field, the cheaper the Crosshairs will be. But it's going to take some time till those Crosshairs will go out of the tavern, and that's the time for ArCh4Ng3L to put on the pressure. And yeah, probably should go for another, maybe Goblin Cave or something like that. But the map itself is pretty long, So he probably does have himself the time to go and expand more resource-wise. And he's expanding everywhere in the top of the map. The warg layers are going... How did they go, actually? Just wargs. The wargs are going to chase those goblins off. But yeah, that'll be fine for now. We're going to have another slaughterhouse being thrown down right here, and here Sweet can already see that ArCh4Ng3L is going to expand a bit in the top side, in the top right side of the map. We're going to have those goblin warriors out of the tunnel as well. We do have another battalion. Now ArCh4Ng3L is going for the second goblin cave already, and it looks like he's going for a fissure as well. It's going to be great against Mordor. Sweet managing to take and defend this slaughterhouse right there. Corsairs are going to be a bit faster than the goblin warriors. That's going to be good for Sweet. Oh, that is a bit dangerous. In patch 1.09 version 2, the goblin warriors are a bit faster than the builders. So you always need to be careful in an early game when you don't have the money to build that wall hub or to build any building to protect your builder. You really need to be careful around those goblin warriors. Another slaughterhouse will go down right here. ArCh4Ng3L is doing a pretty good job putting on the pressure, but I do believe that Sweet will try to get out of the position of defending and put the pressure on himself. Builder right here need to be careful. But yes, indeed, we're going to have the cave troll out. The cave bats has been thrown down. Cave troll is pretty close to going out of the fissure, and it's going to be very helpful. He's going to be very helpful against those Corsairs. The fear effect is coming in. Those Corsairs need to run away. You don't want to engage cave troll. He can just wreck your stuff up. Very nice indeed. Those Corsairs will go down. The first battalion of Sweet going down. This slaughterhouse, the weakened slaughterhouse, has gone down as well. Beautiful stuff from ArCh4Ng3L. Look at the power points and the command points once again. 500 command points right now for ArCh4Ng3L, and look like he's going to save this one as well. 350 command points for Sweet right now. And you know, those Corsairs are not the cheapest units out there. So he will need a booming economy to keep producing those more expensive units. Power points looks like he's doing a pretty good. I think, yeah, he's a bit higher power points wise, but that doesn't mean anything that early into the game. But look at the map right now. The goblin invasion is real, coming in from all of the direction and just searching around for more and more slaughterhouses. Another push from Sweet right now, but those Corsairs will go down. I believe a goblin cave will potentially go down as well. We're going to have the first Nazgul on the field right here. Those goblin warriors are going to try and take down this slaughterhouse right there. Nazgul is just going to come in and absolutely trample all of those goblin warriors, but of course the Nazgul cannot be everywhere. That's going to be very problematic for Sweet right now. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from ArCh4Ng3L. Using his goblin warriors pretty good as well. We do have 2 cave trolls out on the field, and it does look like we're going to have the third one as well. This fissure is going to be upgraded pretty soon. 2 more Corsairs are out on the field. The 3rd battalion is going out as well, and Sweet really need to be careful because those are really, really expensive units comparing to those goblin warriors. So you need to get the most out of them. You cannot throw them, and it's really important to say that, because every battalion that will go down, it's like the worth of 3 or even more battalion of goblin warriors. We really need to be careful with them. But look at all of those cave trolls from ArCh4Ng3L. I believe he... Oh my god, he's just spamming all of those cave trolls. I think this game is pretty much... Oh, there are no pikes whatsoever in the little base of Swede. And ArCh4Ng3L is just doing beautiful, beautiful stuff. He's going to crip actually the Warglair with those cave trolls. Nice stuff indeed. Oh yes, boy, you don't want to mess with the goblin cave trolls. Nazgul is still roaming around, and Swede is going to try to get back on his feet, but he's just losing every battalion of those Corsairs. Going to have another cave troll, I believe, somewhere around here. Oh, just goblin warriors. But 4 cave trolls is more than more than enough to take down a fortress, let me tell you that. And you don't want to engage in this little fight, especially with the Nazgul around. We're going to have some of those half trolls marauders as well, and the Nazgul cannot commit to this fight, let me tell you that. Those cave trolls, I believe, are just free to go straight into the base of Swede, and we'll see how this one is going to go. The 5th, oh my god, the 5th cave troll is going to go out of the fissure as well. Some of those trolls just came back to defend a bit this little base right here. Cave trolls without the tree thingy will not be able to knock back the Nazgul, but with the tree, Nazgul really need to be careful around. Look at that, we're going to have the Wildman summon as well on top of this slaughterhouse and the industry slaughterhouse, so that's going to be very unfortunate, and Swede is going to call it a GG. So that was a pretty good matchup. I really enjoyed the first game, and the second and the third I thought you guys really enjoyed those little more of the short games. So yes, I gave you some of those today. ArCh4Ng3L versus Swede/Ward. I know been throwing both of the names around today. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys are subscribed. We are getting closer and closer to our goal of 1,000 subscribers, so every sub would help. Please make sure you're dropping a like as well on the video to push us out there on YouTube. And yeah, nothing more to add. It's been your boy Axel. Stay safe, stay young, and peace.